How's it going, guys? T&D coming back at you. Weapon crafting is a feature that was introduced to us back when the Witch Queen expansion launched, and I'd say for the most part they've done a pretty good job with it. If you're someone like me who tends to take roughly 6 years to get a remotely solid roll in the guns you're chasing, then the crafting route allows for at least a light at the end of the tunnel for you to take an alternate route towards putting together that god roll. Now, the launch of the crafting system wasn't the best, I'm gonna be honest. In typical Bungie fashion, things were way too complicated, with a bunch of new currencies that no one understood and red border weapons taking too long to complete even before you got to all the patterns completed. Luckily, that initial process of gathering patterns has been consolidated a good bit now that simply dismantling the weapon outright gives you pattern progress, albeit at the cost of less crafting materials as a trade-off. It was also announced recently that only craftable weapons will drop with deep sight resonance, aka the red borders, which is a net good for the 95% of players who struggle with inventory management. The most tedious part of the crafting process still at this time is ironically the period directly following the building of the weapon itself, because oftentimes the perks you're targeting, specifically those enhanced perks which are exclusive to crafting weapons, are locked behind an arbitrary leveling grind. You see, Bungie seems to do this on purpose because, not gonna lie, it feels like every single time I go to craft a new weapon, I'm all excited and lol, nope, you gotta wait till level 16 to actually have fun with this guy. Real kick in the dick by old Bungo on that one. The current best way to farm out weapon levels is the Shuro-Chi encounter from the last Wish raid. It's an encounter with a ton of red bar enemies and you can knock out a solid 60 kills or so in only a couple minutes each run. And if you're poor and don't have access to the Forsaken DLC, you can farm out the opening of the Grasp of Avarice dungeon as well, though you will lose out on easy rally flags, so sucks to suck if you're leveling a special or heavy weapon. Side note, if you guys want to see a video on the best methods for Shuro-Chi, let me know in the comments, I'll get right on it, because guess what? Most of you are doing it wrong. Also, hit that subscribe button down there if you can, it's the holiday season after all. Speaking of the holidays, the Alpha Dylan of Destiny 2, aka DMG on Twitter, recently posted a nifty little update regarding the current Dawning event happening in the game. For the duration of the event, both completing activities and getting snowball kills grants bonus progress towards crafted weapons. Now, I tested this out in a heist battlegrounds, and you do need to have the weapons equipped, which is kind of a bummer, so make sure to swap to 3 crafted weapons at the end of each activity. But how much of a bonus are we talking here? Well, this SMG I recently crafted got 64% progress from one battlegrounds run after getting no kills with the weapon, meaning roughly a full level every other activity completion. Not bad. For those of you who don't know, weapon levels do not scale the higher you go, so level 1 to level 2 will take the same number of kills as level 20 to level 21. It's a really solid way to passively level up some of those crafted weapons you might have gathering dust in your vault because you're too lazy to level them up with their shitty rolls. The Dawning event lasts until January 3rd, so you have plenty of time to implement this little trick. Hope you enjoy it. Anyway, that's all for me for now, y'all. Happy hunting, Guardians.